Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, actually, no, that's not how I wanted to do it. That's not how I wanted to do it. This is how I wanted to do it.
Oh, but it doesn't work for me. I'm not. I'm not putting my finger on my camera.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our what is this? Third annual, our fourth time doing this?
Do you have braces?
No. Anyways, it's not braces talk. It's Oscars talk, and welcome to our third or fourth annual. I think it's like our third annual Oscars prediction conversation thing. Anyways, are you having wind problems over there?
No. Do you hear wind?
I hear wind. I don't hear anything anymore.
Okay. Cool.
Hopefully it stays that way.
All
Or
right.
else we're in for a hell of a video. Alright.
That's right.
Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about our predictions for each of the categories that we think is major in the Oscars realm, even if the Oscars themselves don't think they're important. And I got to tell you, I'm going to have to get over a lot of hatred I have and anger I have at the Oscars right now during this video. So we're really sacrificing a lot in doing this. We're really sacrificing our pride. Anyways, let's get it rolling. Here are the categories we're going to go down. We're going to go through best production design, best score, best cinematography, best adapted screenplay, best original screenplay, best editing, best cinematography, best actress in a supporting role, best actor in a supporting role, best actress in a leading role, best actor in a leading role, best picture, and best director. All not in that order. All right. So let's get things started, shall we? Let's get things started with best production design. So our nominees for best production design is Dune, Nightmare Alley, The Power of the Dog, The Tragedy of Macbeth, and West Side Story. And for the winner of this one, I got Dune because it's got all the buzz going. It won the BAFTA, won Critics' Choice. It's a sci-fi movie, so it's like a film that kind of just had the production design that was just out of this world. You know what I'm saying? So it probably got a little boost from that.
Right.
It didn't really have to take any inspiration from the real world, or it probably did, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah. And I feel like Dune this year is very similar to Mad Max, the year Mad Max came out. And I want to say Mad Max won. Look it up real quick.
What was the competition that year? Because all of Mad Max was like a desert the whole entire movie.
Yeah, that's true. It did get production design though, and it's pretty much nominated for like everything Dune is. So Dune could take it, because I don't think that, and I guess we'll get into this. Well, I don't think it's gonna take some of the other like higher awards. But I think the only competition Dune has is maybe Nightmare Alley comes in with a little sneak.
I think West Side Story has a little, because it's a musical. It's Spielberg.
I could see that. I could also see them giving West Side Story like a costume or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the biggest competition is probably Nightmare Alley for that one. I don't see it.
Production design on that was pretty great, I must say.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Dune's gonna take it. Anyways, and I wouldn't have no complaint with that, to be honest.
Yeah. I think Dune is gonna sweep the technicals for sure.
Yeah. Best score. Who you got?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Dune. That's an easy one. There's not really any other competition here.
Yeah, I don't even recognize any of the scores in any of the other movies nominated here.
Yeah, I mean Dune
like
has
Power of the Dog had a score.
You know what I'm talking about?
Do it again? Not really. Did they say Zendaya at the end there?
That's I'm pretty sure that's what they say, man. Let's roll the clip, editor.
It's time.
All right, what's the next category?
Next category is best cinematography, and we got Nightmare Alley, Dune, Power of the Dog, The Tragedy of Macbeth, and West Side Story. This category is pretty loaded. I'm not gonna lie.
It's an interesting category, yeah.
This category is pretty loaded. This one's gonna be interesting. But I got Dune for this one. It won the BAFTA. It's got a lot of people are, really hyped up the cinematography for this movie for a good reason. But they also did for West Side Story.
Yeah.
I mean,
I could see honestly them doing Tragedy of Macbeth. They like their black and white movies.
yeah.
But it hasn't. I don't think Tragedy of Macbeth has been really making any noise in any of it. I'm not sure. I haven't really been following the other awards ceremonies.
And Nightmare, I haven't either. I just searched him up like yesterday.
Yeah, I think you might be right. West Side Story might have a shot. I could honestly see them giving it to Power of the Dog too, but I think Dune, especially with just Greg Fraser being a little bit like popular right now with the Batman and everything, I can see
He did I didn't realize he did Batman. That's insane.
Yeah.
Man, what a year! What a year for that guy.
Yeah.
I kind of feel bad for Nightmare Alley because that movie's so good, and it's probably not gonna win anything.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Best Editing, and our nominees for Best Editing is Don't Look Up, Dune, King Richard, Power of Dog, and Tick Tick Boom. And for this one, I also got Dune because honestly, I mean Tick Tick Boom. I gotta be honest with you, I barely remember a lot of that movie, other than Andrew Garfield, I guess. Power of the Dog. I mean, it was good. It was good. I mean, King Richard. It was nothing outstanding. Don't Look Up. I mean, nothing. It was fine. Dune has some pretty good editing moments, so that's why I kind of chose Dune for this one.
Yeah, I think it's between. God, I hope Don't Look Up doesn't win. I cannot stand Adam McKay's editing style. It's so obnoxious. I think it's between Dune and Power of the Dog, but I think you're right. I think Dune is probably another Dune sweep with this one.
Yeah, Dune's gonna get all the technical stuff.
For sure.
Yeah. And let's move on to some literature. Let's talk about Best Adapted Screenplay. And our nominees for this one are Coda, Drive My Car, Dune, The Lost Daughter, and Power of Dog. And for this one, I got Coda because it also won the BAFTA. It won the BAFTA. The movie is very good. And I thought the script was pretty good and heartwarming. Drive My Car I haven't seen yet. Dune Dune. I gotta be honest with you. Nobody came out of Dune and was like, the script was so good. The script actually accomplished a lot, at least from what I hear, of how much it really condensed into a movie, because there's a lot it had to bring in from the dense novel, I hear, and it did so in a pretty digestible way, even though there is still a part 2 coming. But it accomplished a lot with that screenplay. Lost Daughter, I've seen the first 10 minutes, haven't finished it yet for no reason. Power of the Dog, that script went over my head. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just
didn't I explain it to you?
Yeah, you explained it. You explained it to me, but I don't know how all that stuff just went over my head. I was just not thinking. I was just like, oh, okay.
Wow, that's actually Coda. That's an interesting pick. I think Coda could definitely win this and again, we'll talk about this later on. If Coda wins Best Picture, I can easily see it taking Adapted Screenplay. But I honestly think they might give it to The Power of the Dog. I feel like that I think that they need to give that movie something, anything. I think The Power of the Dog might take this one. So
yeah.
Although Coda is having a bit of an upset, so I guess
and I already upset Power of the Dog at one awards show, so Why not do it at the king of all
Has
film awards show?
which ones? Do you know how many Power of the Dog has won so far?
As far as adapted screenplay goes,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't. There's no category for that at the Critics' Choice, right? I don't think there is. Or else I
Um,
probably would have put it in there.
let's see.
I don't think there is.
Yeah, nothing at the BAFTA.
No, Coda won the BAFTA.
Screenplay got nominated for the AACTA awards. Don't know what that is.
Me neither.
Yeah. Okay. It might be Coda because it hasn't been really getting script.
Yeah. I heard you're a big fan of Coda, by the way. Speaking
I
of
am.
Coda.
I do really like Coda. I think that people are. I've seen a lot of hate for Coda, and I really don't
Really?
understand it. It's like the most wholesome movie ever. But
Yeah, it's like
you know, what do you
it's
guys
like the
do?
definition of heartwarming.
Yeah, I really don't get how you could actively hate that movie.
It's like hating on a puppy.
Exactly.
That's that's not right. Moving on. Let's get a little originality going here. And let's talk about best
Ooh.
original screenplay. Here are the nominees. We got Belfast, Don't Look Up, King Richard, Licorice Pizza, and The Worst Person in the World. Now, the only one I haven't seen in this category is The Worst Person in the World. Belfast, I know a lot. I've seen like a lot more dislike on Belfast lately, or at least people calling it mediocre. I enjoyed it. I thought the script was good. Don't Look Up. Don't Look Up just falls apart. I don't even know why that's nominated, to be honest with you. I mean, I didn't really dislike the movie, but like that script just falls apart in that second half. King Richard was my favorite movie of the year, but I think as far as what it did as kind of take that formulaic, sports genre movie and kind of still make it a fresh script or a fresh take on another athlete's story. Thought that was pretty good. Licorice Pizza, I think, is going to win. It won the BAFTA. It's Paul Thomas Anderson. A lot of people like Paul Thomas Anderson, and that's who I got. Licorice Pizza for the win. Who you got?
Yeah, I'm gonna back that up. I don't really see anyone else who could compete. Maybe Belfast.
Yeah.
Don't Look Up. Probably not. King Richard. I haven't seen it, but I don't think anyone's talking about the script in that movie.
No.
It seems very performance led. From what I've seen of it. And The Worst Person in the World, they're not gonna give it to
Have you seen the movie?
I haven't. I really want to though. I think it's probably the one that deserves it. But yeah, I'm gonna back you up. I'm gonna say Licorice Pizza as well.
Also a pretty good script, I would say.
Yeah, and Paul Thomas Anderson, he's overdue for an award, so they'll probably give it to him.
It's kind of like they did.
Too.
Yeah, it's kind of like what they did with Leo and The Revenant, almost.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move on. Let's start performing here, and let's get into the acting categories.
Yeah.
Let's start off with Best Actress in a Supporting Role. We got Jessie Buckley for The Lost Daughter. I like that she gets some recognition in there, even though I haven't seen the movie. We got Ariana DeBose. Hopefully I'm saying her last name right. We got Judi Dench for Belfast. We got Kirsten Dunst for The Power of the Dog. And we got Anjuwan Ellis for King Richard.
I do not think you said that right.
How do you say her name?
Anjanu?
Is it
Anjanu
Ellis?
Yeah.
Anjan. I think we're both dead wrong. I'm sorry, because she was actually like pretty great in the movie, and I have no argument for her being in this. Jessie Buckley, I don't
think we even need to analyze this.
Yeah, we do.
I think the acting categories are honestly, I don't know if
except for one. And we'll get to that. Actually, no, not even one. One's just really loaded, but we know who's gonna win.
I'm making a general statement that I think the acting categories every year for the Oscars are the most boring ones, because by then you basically know either the person who's gonna win or like the top two. And
Yeah.
I think here it's pretty obvious. It's gonna be Ariana DeBose.
Yeah, and she deserves it. She was definitely the standout of that movie. Although there's a lot of great performances in there.
Yeah,
One of them who delivered a great performance isn't even going to be at the Oscars. Don't know why.
two of them. Wait, actually no. He said great performance. Never mind. I was gonna make an Ansel Elgort joke, but he
Oh
didn't
no,
make
I was
it
talking
good.
about Rachel Zegler. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know. I got it.
What is? Yeah.
Whatever.
Moving on.
Move on.
Moving on. But yeah, I think she's gonna win. She won the BAFTA. She won the Critics' Choice. She won the SAG. She's got the dub in the bag. Let's move on to Best
Whoa.
Actor in a Supporting Role.
Bars. That was some
Was-
heat. Sorry, keep going.
Let's move on to Best Actor in a Supporting Role. We got I'm gonna mess up his name. We got Ciarán Hinds from Belfast. We got Troy is it Kotzer or Kotzer for Coda? The guy who plays the dad, do you know?
Kotzer, I think.
Probably Kotzer. For Coda. Jesse Plemons for The Power of the Dog. J.K. Simmons for Being the Ricardos. And Cody Smith McPhee for The Power of the Dog.
J.K. Simmons for being the Ricardos is just such a random pick. Like, why?
He was good in the movie.
He was
I
okay.
mean, I don't know. I'm trying to think who else I put in. Jesse Plemons was also good. I don't know if I would have given him a nod in there. I just feel like, especially with the performances he was up against, like Benedict Cumberbatch and what's her face, Kirsten Dunst, and even Cody Smith McPhee. I mean, he was good. I don't know if I'd give him the nomination. But Troy Kotzer is gonna get it. He won the SAG. He won the BAFTA. Won the Critics' Choice, and he was also great in Coda. He's gonna take it.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think maybe Cody Smith McPhee could have had a chance, but I think with Jesse Plemons in there too, it's going to split the vote, and it'll easily go to Troy.
I don't think he got any buzz either for that movie. I think it was all primarily Benedict Cumberbatch for Power of the Dog. Let's move on to Best Actress in a Leading Role.
Ooh.
First up, we got Jessica Chastain for The Eyes of Tammy Faye, Olivia Colman for The Lost Daughter, Penelope Cruz for Parallel Mothers, Nicole Kidman for Being the Ricardos, and Kristen Stewart for Spencer. I haven't seen Lost Daughter, like I said a million times. I haven't seen Parallel Mothers. Nicole Kidman was really good in Being the Ricardos, and I would give her the nomination. Kristen Stewart should absolutely win, but she's not gonna win. Jessica Chastain's gonna win. She won the SAG. She won the Critics' Choice. She's got all the boost leading her up to probably getting the Oscar win. I haven't seen Eyes of Tammy Faye. I'm sure she was great, but I feel like Kristen Stewart's really gonna get gypped out on this one, to be honest.
Kristen Stewart should definitely be winning this, or even Olivia Colman or Penelope Cruz. I would take either three of those, which aren't gonna get it.
Have you seen Parallel Mothers?
I haven't, but I've seen clips from it, and I already know that she deserves it. Because to me, Jessica Chastain and what the Best Actress category has sort of become, it is just the makeup category. Mm-hmm. Now, Jessica Chastain gave a fine performance, I'm assuming, but it seems like it's one of those performances that's so heavily pushed up by the makeup that the movie should just win a makeup Oscar, and then you nominate someone like Kristen Stewart or Olivia Colman, who just gave genuinely good performances. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the biopic actors winning every single year because it's a little annoying.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Kristen Stewart played a real life person, so.
Yeah, no, that's also just. I guess it felt more. I don't know.
Generic.
It feels different because it's a little bit less.
Well, Spencer's definitely not your generic biopic. It's not even a biopic. It takes place over like a week.
Yeah.
And so does Being the Ricardos.
Her role, or like her acting, her performance in that movie is very much not just like I'm in makeup and I'm doing an impersonation of someone. It's like an actual performance.
Like SNL or something.
You look back at like Rami Malek or like Renee Zellweger, like those are both like performances that are very guided by we're doing an impersonation of someone.
Yeah. And I'm not even a big Spencer fan. Like I fell asleep during Spencer, but Kristen Stewart, from the parts I was awake for like 90% of the movie, and from that 90%, she was definitely carried that movie and was part of the reason why I was still awake. But yeah, movie isn't horrible. I just fell asleep. I just wasn't just gonna get my head into it, to be honest with you. Next up, best actor in a leading role. Let's get a little masculinity in here. First up, we got Javier Bardem for Being the Ricardos. We got Benedict Cumberbatch for The Power of the Dog. Andrew Garfield for Tick Tick Boom. Will Smith for King Richard. And Denzel Washington for Tragedy of Macbeth, or Macbeth. At first, 8 months ago, or if you told me in November who was going to win this category, I would have said Andrew Garfield. But then along came Power of the Dog, and then Benedict Cumberbatch started it up. But I mean, Will Smith kind of. Well, actually, no. King Richard came out in November, so I take that back. I think Will Smith is probably going to win this. He won the SAG, he won the BAFTA, won the Critics' Choice. He's got the boost. He's Will Smith. They're probably going to give it to him. He's going to give a big giant speech that's going to be all over the internet. And to be honest with you, he was great in the movie. And I wouldn't have, I wouldn't be upset if he won. So, who you got?
Yeah, I'm fine with him winning, I guess. If I was picking, I probably would have picked Denzel, honestly.
Whoa.
I think Denzel deserves it. I'm really glad he got at least nominated. His performance is insane, and it's the thing that guides that entire movie. So, yeah, I want it to be Denzel, but you're probably right. It's probably going to be Will.
It's going to take a lot.
I just want an upset in one of these actor categories, because they're also like set in stone and like obvious right now. So I hope, somewhere we just get someone interesting,
If Andrew Garfield upsets and wins this award, that's going to be, I think film Twitter is going to go insane. They're going to go bananas.
I'm fine with that.
If Andrew Garfield wins.
The one I'm hoping for is just like an Olivia Colman or Kristen Stewart upset.
Oh yeah, Kristen Stewart would be great.
But yeah, I'm not gonna bet against any of the ones that we chose already.
I mean, talk about an overdue award. Andrew Garfield deserved it 10 years ago. The guy's delivered like 50 amazing performances within like the last 3 years. He's insane. Yeah. But yeah, it's gonna take a lot for me to watch Tragedy of Macbeth, to be honest. It's gonna take a lot for me to sit down and
you have to really understand English. Shakespeare.
Yeah. that I do not. Let's move on to Best Director. First up, we got Kenneth Branagh from Belfast. I'm going to obliterate his name. I don't even. I'm just gonna say his last name. We got Hamaguchi for Drive My Car. We got Paul Thomas Anderson for Licorice Pizza. We got Jane Campion for Power of the Dog. And we got the man, the GOAT, Steven Spielberg for West Side Story. He's not going to win. Sorry, he's just not going to win. Yeah. Paul Thomas Anderson isn't going to win. Kenneth Branagh isn't going to win. I mean, if you were to tell me, though, in early December that Spielberg has a shot of winning, I would have believed you. But he hasn't gotten anything. Jane Campion has won the BAFTA, won Critics' Choice. She's got all the buzz going. She's gonna win. She's gonna take it. Who you got?
Yeah, Jane's probably gonna win too. Honestly, I want it to be either Spielberg or Hamaguchi, but they're not gonna win. Also, I like the thing that you're doing where you're saying, well, if you asked me in whatever month the movie came out, I would have said maybe they had a chance. Man. Yeah. No, but I pick Jane.
Yeah. Sorry, Steve-O. Let's go to the king of awards.
This is honestly, I love when the Best Picture category is one of the more unpredictable ones.
Let's go to Best Picture. First up, we got Belfast. Next, we got Coda. Next, we got Don't Look Up, Drive My Car, Dune, King Richard, Licorice Pizza, Nightmare Alley, The Power of the Dog, and West Side Story. All right, these are all Belfast is not gonna win. Coda is not gonna win. Don't Look Up. If Don't Look Up wins, no one's gonna take the Oscars seriously anymore. Drive My Car. Haven't seen it. I don't think it's gonna win though. Dune. Dune. I mean. Dune. I mean.
All of them. Not gonna win. Not gonna win.
Yeah, it's not. Dune. I mean, Denis Villeneuve isn't even nominated. Sadly, I mean, why do they keep disrespecting my guy? I don't know. King Richard isn't gonna win. Licorice Pizza isn't gonna win. Nightmare Alley.
Which one do you think is gonna
win?
Just tell us. Just say which one do you think is gonna win.
I think West Side. No, I'm just kidding. Power of the Dog's gonna win. One BAFTA, one Critics' Choice. Campion's nominated, probably gonna win. So if the director wins, there's a good shot of that movie winning Best Picture. Power of the Dog's gonna take it. Who you got?
All right.
You should go through all of them like I did.
That's an interesting. Belfast not gonna win. West Side Story not gonna win. Dune not gonna win. King Richard not gonna win. Spider-Man: No Way Home wasn't nominated, so I don't think it's gonna win.
Way to throw shade.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a lot of Spider-Man.
Power of the Dog is not gonna win.
What's gonna win? You already said West Side Story.
Oh, you think you ask me one more time?
Nightmare Alley?
No. What? Ask me one more time?
What's gonna win?
Coda.
Whoa!
And here, let me.
That's a stretch.
This is Graham's lock right here, right? Coda's gonna win, right? The Oscars, I just cannot see them going on stage and calling out the Power of the Dog. I can't see it, because the thing about the Oscars is they know that normies, general audience people, they're gonna watch whatever movie gets the final award. Some people will, even if they are not into like film movies, And so if they nominate Power of the Dog, people are gonna be like, what is this? I'm so confused. This is boring, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I honestly think Coda has had such a big just incline in popularity over the past month and a half. And the past month and a half is when they're voting. So I think Coda is going to sweep. I know it doesn't have the director, but I think if they give it to actor and they give it writing, then I think it's going to be they have a chance of winning. I think it's this last uptick in popularity. It's gonna really do the movie wonders. And the Oscars, they love posting their little after pics on social media, the whole cast there, and the picture of the Coda cast just up there.
Yeah.
It's a great cast. They're all like they look like they're about to win an Oscar. They have that look.
I mean, I don't really know a lot of people that have seen Coda other than me and my mom. And the only reason my mom saw it is because I said, "You want to watch Coda?" She's like, "What's that?" And I was like, "It's on Apple TV. I heard it's good." Okay. I mean, I don't know.
Well,
maybe.
Here's the thing, right? Coda has won the SAG, and it's won the PGA. Which
Coda won the SAG?
It won, yeah.
For what, best ensemble?
Yeah. And it won PGA for best picture. Which is why I'm saying, and those awards were kind of recent, and this is what I'm saying here, you gotta hear me out. This is Graham's lock, and Graham is never wrong. So, okay. I'm actually Mr. Oscar. Mr. Oscar, my dad told me. Oscar Senior.
Oscar Senior.
But it's won screenplay at the BAFTAs. Troy has been winning everywhere. It won the SAG for the cast, and it won PGA, and those are recent. It's getting a random increase in buzz, in love, in affection, and I think the Power of the Dog is just starting to come on a decline, and Coda's just starting to come on an upcline, and when those paths cross, They're voting right at the right time. Maybe if they voted like a month ago, Power of the Dog would have taken it, but I think Coda is going to come in last minute, unpredicted. Graham's Lock.
If that was an argumentative essay in your English class, probably would have gotten an A+. I'm not gonna lie.
Thank
That
you.
was quite the argument.
Yeah.
I still now to go back to Graham's favorite to go back to Graham's favorite thing. If we were to go back to December, I would have said West Side Story probably had a chance, but it's getting nothing. It's gonna get nothing. But yeah, I'm still gonna stick with Power of the Dog a little bit. But
Okay.
if Coda won, I'd have no problem with that.
If
Was
Coda
it-
wins, I have to. I don't know. I have to get something. You have to give me your channel forever. No, I'm kidding.
I don't.
I have to be on the banner of your
I don't
channel.
know. I don't know if you
Just
can
a
carry
picture of
that
me.
weight that comes with the one
A
man
picture
crew.
of me laying down on my bed like this has to be.
I'll
your
have
banner
I'll
for
have
a
it there
week.
for a month.
Oh, a month. I was gonna barter for a week. All right, I'll do a month.
I'll have it there for a month.
Okay.
You laying there on the
win.
couch?
Perfect.
I'll have it there for
Yeah.
a month.
Perfect. Deal.
Okay.
You just made a deal with Mr. Oscar. I mean, when Coda wins,
Never
and
bet against the
cast is on
odds.
stage, and they're all doing the. You'll see. You'll see.
All right. Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's it. There's our probably our third annual Oscars discussion. It's a great time discussing and predicting. Apparently, my YouTube channel might be in shambles after the Oscars.
Whoa. Just watch. Your subscriber count is going to boom.
Oh yeah, we're gonna
With our
track.
matching glasses too. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
All right. That's it. It's a
Alright,
wrap. Graham, I don't know if you want to
Ooh.
like advertise anything that you have.
I'm good.
All right. Well, I'll just link my Instagram and all that down in the description below if you want to follow me. I guess I'll put Graham's if
Sure.
you want.
Yeah.
With that being said, peace.